Welcome. I am your Polkadot Specialist Var, and today we're going to talk about HydraDX, soon to be hydration. If you like this particular episode, please like and subscribe. It'd be highly, highly appreciated. So we have some phenomenal news coming out. And so it's three different things that we're going to go over. I received a newsletter that sent me some updates, and I really do like these particular things that are coming out, especially the first two. The third one we'll kind of talk about, and I'll give you my first impressions. But definitely the first two I really love, and I think it's going to do some phenomenal things for hydration, and some phenomenal things possibly for the Polkadot ecosystem. And I do believe it is very important to watch this particular episode so that you can strategically position yourself to experience some of the things that are going to be coming out. Okay? So let's get into this phenomenal news. All right, so let's get started. Let's start from the top here. So it says up to 260% APR on hydrated farms. So I'll kind of show you what hydrated farms is, but that's pretty much just, you get two different rewards. You get, so when there's trades, there's fees. So you get the percentage for fees, and then they also have additional incentives, which are called hydrated farms. So that's where they can give even more money on top of the rewards. So that's one of the great things with HydraDX, is it does have the dual rewards, one for trading fees and also one for the hydrated farms, which is to give extra incentives. And that's what's about to roll out here. So let's read a little more. It says, the upcoming Polkadot hydration campaign will distribute 10 million plus worth of incentives to attract liquidity into the Omni pool. The rewards will be paid out in VDOT, making them subject to yield bearing from DOT staking, and also in HydraDX. So not only are you going to get paid in fees, but you're going to have these hydrated farms, but they're going to pay you in both VDOT and HydraDX, the HDX coin. So that's almost like having three different types of rewards. So this is going to be phenomenal. And normally when it comes to yield farming or this type of farming where people are getting interest, they normally just look for what's best out there. So now this should allow people to want to get involved in the Polkadot ecosystem to get 260% on major assets. And we'll kind of get into some of those assets in a second on what's going to be available and how it looks overall, because I do think it is going to bring some major attention to the Polkadot ecosystem. So next will be, let's continue reading. It says the incentives will be spent over the course of approximately 1 year, with farms being funded in 3-month cycles. The first batch of farms will kick off the campaign with an initial APR of 260%. So that annual percentage rate will be 260% on your money. So that's over like a 2-3x, you know? So this is going to be phenomenal. Because 100% is double your money. 200% is triple your money. And you got 260%. Wow, that's phenomenal. Now they're able to do this because they were able to get a proposal approved from Polkadot, and they received this particular amount of Polkadot to be able to do these particular rewards. In that proposal, they also said that they're also going to put some towards it. So you got the Polkadot ecosystem with the treasury giving its money to help pay for these rewards, and also Hydra using their treasury funds to also help to try to bring some excitement into Hydra and the Polkadot ecosystem. So this is phenomenal. So let's look at what these rewards are going to kind of look like and what type of assets you're going to need to be able to use to participate in these particular farming. All right, so here's the farms. Now, the way it's broken down is the top ones are going to pay the least, and all the way to the bottom is going to pay the most when it comes to these farms. So the ones that will have phenomenal rewards still, but not as much as some of the other ones, will be your regular stable coins. So your regular coins that are 1 for 1 for the dollar. So your USDC and USDT, they are going to pay in VDOT 100%. So you're pretty much going to double your money. And then another 50% in HydraDX. So you're still going to get that ability to have phenomenal coins in return. So you get the HydraDX plus the VDOT, which is equivalent to a certain amount of Polkadot plus staking rewards. So I think that's phenomenal. So those are some very stable assets that people can use and just to keep on here. And there's normally not like a lockup period either. That's one thing that I really liked about it. So you can have them on HydraDX and have some flexibility if something comes up and you want to be able to use your particular asset somewhere else. But let's keep reading. So then you also have the IBTC and the wrapped Bitcoin. So these are phenomenal as well because this is the interlay Bitcoin, which I always talk about when I was doing my Polkadot Bitcoin mining. And then we have the Ethereum wrapped BTC. Okay, and that's going to be important too because we're going to talk about that a little later about wrapped assets. So that just pretty much means that the Bitcoin that is on Ethereum, where they were able to bring it in, and it's pretty much they're using the Ethereum technology and putting Bitcoin there. It's called wrapped BTC. That can also get rewards. So that's going to be 150% benefits in VDOT, and then you're going to have 50% additional rewards in HydraDX. So that's going to be a total of 200%. So that's phenomenal. All right, so then we have, so you're going to have Polkadot is going to be 190% in the VDOT benefit, and then you're going to get 55%. So we'll go over here. So you're going to have Centrifuge, and we're just going to talk about the totals now. So Centrifuge, so CFG, will be 255%. This is A-Star. It's going to be 255%. Glimmer, 255%. Interlay, which is the INTR coin, the actual governance coin, is going to be 255%. Then you're going to have BNC. You're going to have BNC, which is the Bifrost coin. It's going to be 255%. You're going to have Phala, which is the Phala, which is 255%. Zeitgeist. All the rest are 255%. So you have Zeitgeist, Crust, and Kilt. So these are all the different ones. So these last ones, the Glimmer, actually all the way up to a Star, and Centrifuge. And yeah, so a Star and Centrifuge, Glimmer, Interlay, Bifrost, Phala, Zeitgeist, Crust, and Kilt are going to have the highest percentages, 255%. And this is going to be through the this new cycle, this new bull run. So that's phenomenal. So during the height of what everything's going on, we're going to have a whole year worth of different incentives to make sure all eyes are on Polkadot. When it comes to these big percentage rates, which is great because it's going to allow people to want to experience the Polkadot network, see how smooth it is and how things work and all the different coins and the ability. And that's what kind of gets people started because they got to get a wallet. They have to, transfer stuff, and they'll start to see all the different technology. So I do think this is phenomenal. All right, so let's see what else is coming up. So The first thing we had was we have these hydrated farms on hydration, which is currently called HydraDX, but it's going to be called hydration in the future. All right, so let's see what else is going on here in this new future that's going to be coming up here. All right, so the next thing we're going to talk about is not only are we going to have people coming in to experience what we have with Polkadot, with the hydrated farms, we're also going to have easier ability for people to bring their assets from Ethereum over into the Polkadot ecosystem. So with one click. So let's look at some of these different things right now. So essentially, we're going to have all these different things coming over. So let's see some of this stuff. So let's first look at, so this is a quick snapshot of what the hydrated farms look like, where you just go over here, you go to details, and you add your liquidity. And then when you add your liquidity, that's how you'll participate in the farms. And normally there'll be a button for you to add the liquidity, and then they'll ask you if you want to participate in the farms as well. It's generally how it will do. So this is how that would work. But you will see the fees here plus the APR here. Okay, so that's how the hydrated farms are going to look. Okay, and then you'll just add whatever you have over here. Now let's look at these pools in terms of, let's look at how you can use your MetaMask or your Talisman or whichever EVM, Ethereum based wallet you're using, how you can use that on Hydra. So it's be very simple. Pretty much go over here to cross chain, log into your Ethereum based wallet, and you'll see Ethereum right here. You'll see Ethereum right here, where it will show how much you could transfer over, how easy you could transfer it over. So you have right here, you have Ethereum, and then you're going to be sending it over here to Hydra. All right. So on the HydraDX, and it's going to be hydration in the future. So that's great. And then if you wanted to switch over and switch it back over onto Ethereum, like into your MetaMask or your EVM compatible wallet, such as Talisman or something like that, that'd be very easy. Now, what I wanted to also show was the assets that you can actually move. So it has to be the assets that are actually in the Omnipool. So the available assets at the moment are going to be DAI, wrapped Ethereum. Okay, you're going to have your wrapped BTC. Then you're going to have your USDT, and you're going to also have your USDC. Now this wrapped Ethereum is actually a regular Ethereum that you'll be able to bring over, and it'll be called wrapped Ethereum as you bring it to the Polkadot ecosystem. But you have your DAI, your wrapped Ethereum, which is your regular Ethereum that'll be wrapped in Polkadot. Then you also have your wrapped BTC. Now that's actually the Ethereum based BTC, Bitcoin. And then you have your two stable coins, which is USDT and USDC. So I think this is important because it's going to be in conjunction with the new incentives that are going to be coming to Polkadot with all of the farming and the hydrated farms and all this good stuff. So now you'll have the ability of people seeing what Polkadot has to offer and then bringing these particular assets in addition in a very smooth way. If it's pretty much just one click, you just pretty much click the assets. So like, let's say we want a USDC, you just go ahead and over here and put in how much you want, and then you just hit transfer. That simple. That simple. So, all right, so let's go ahead and look at this last little piece of news. So we got the hydrated farms. We have the one-click to bring your assets from Ethereum over to the Polkadot network using HydraDX, soon to be Hydration. And then the last thing I want to talk about was the rebrand. So the rebrand is nearing, from us going from HydraDX over to Hydration. So they've actually given us some different samples. A few of the samples I do like, so I'll go ahead and point these out. So they came out with a little video to kind of highlight the some of the features. So I'm gonna go ahead and play this video. All right, so we got hydration, and then I do like this here. It says finance made efficient, simple, and unstoppable. So I do like that. That's a good thing. All right, and let's see some more of this sneak peek. So I do like these. I do like the new symbols that we have for the 3 different coins. So this is the HydraDX symbol now that's going to be coming out. Now these can be subject to change because they still have to be voted on by the community. But we have the HydraDX coin symbol. Then this is going to be when Hydra releases their lending and borrowing money market. This is going to be the new stable coin that's going to be pegged to the dollar by lending out different Polkadot assets or different assets that are on Hydra. So this is going to be the holler. So this will be the stable coin for the Polkadot network. That is, pretty much 1-for-1 for the dollar. So I do like that as well. And then this here, which is the H2O, which is water, which is cool for hydration. This is going to be the assets that they currently have right now, which is like the learner token, if I'm not mistaken, is what it's currently called. But it's going to be changed to H2O. Now this is the particular asset that is being used in the Omni pool that helps with, like, if there's like slippage or price differences, they can pay out in this particular coin. And that's one of the features of Hydra, because they have the one side, the Omni pool, and the other side is pretty much this coin, and all of the assets are backed by this H2O. So that's how they're able to switch between, you could trade one for the other, but you only need one pool of assets together, because the other half of it is this H2O that they're doing the trading with, which I think is highly to our advantage, because that means you need just that one asset to put in the pool, because everything else is going to be dictated by the H2O. So those are the 3 coins. So let's go ahead and look a little further into this rebranding. Okay, so we have all right, so we have some sodas here. Yeah, I don't see not much wrong with this particular part. I guess when it comes to advertisement, I did notice it had more of a more realistic look to it, and I was more expecting and hoping for stuff such as, because when we talked and discussed about this, they had talked about there possibly being a retro look. So I was hoping for like a retro look, maybe pixels or something like that. This one's not bad overall. They got the different drink titles here, which is the A-Star Berry drink. So obviously that is for the A-Star coin, which is the A-Star network. And then you got Moon Juice, which is for Moonbeam. And Moonbeam, I believe, is also going through a possible name change as well. But right now, they're called Moonbeam. So we got Moon Juice. And then we have Hydration, which is the new refresh name from HydraDX to Hydration. All right, so that kind of gives you some idea of what the rebranding may look like if it gets approved. So some other different things. So this kind of shows you here, again, they got like a little pool here with a ladder with some drinks on the side, and Oasis looks and stuff. This is the part I wasn't as excited about because, come on. multi-headed monster. Come on now. Come on now. So, I mean, I was a little disappointed personally. That was my first reaction. I still want to see some more different mock-ups on some different ideas. I was hoping for like a pixel look. So just kind of give you an example of what I was hoping for. And, they did kind of give us some examples in the past that they could do something like this. So right here we got like the Vice City image, where you got like the Miami Vice look. Right here you got like a pixel with a car and a guy in the background, but it's more of a retro-y look, like some retro-y pictures. So this kind of give you an example. This was a hoping for, look at this with the city. Could you imagine like us having these colors, not necessarily a super realistic look, but I think this to me has more appeal personally, more eye-catchy, because a lot of people that are in crypto also are in gaming or like gaming or play games, or they have some type of IT where, they might have seen some different things like this, and I think that the pixel look is more eye-catchy to me. And I think there's more stuff they can do. So hopefully we can keep rethinking some of the rebrand stuff, especially if you're going to go from HydraDX, multi-headed monster, to hydration. I get the water, that's fine. I get the pool, refreshing, the drinks and stuff like that. Maybe we could do like, I don't know, like I said, we can have drinks, but maybe the drinks could be like elixirs, like back in the day, where one elixirs could look like a dragon or something like that. So one elixir can look like a dragon or something like that, So those are some different thoughts that I have overall. I wasn't as hyped on the refresh, the rebrand look images. I mean, that wasn't necessarily what I ended up being most excited for when it came to the rebrand. But I do like this, where it has like the different drinks, where it talks about hydrated farms and different things like that. So that's good. I do like that aspect of it. I just wish that the drinks were maybe pixel overall, and maybe had a little more retro look. So I don't mind those particular ones. And here's some more advertisement type information, the way it would look. The first one's not too bad because it does look like paradise a little bit. I think it's okay. Again, it's just that our original branding with the multi-headed monster, with the Hydra and the epic look, it really set the bar high, and I've talked to many people and they're like, dang, they really like that. So I think if we're going to do a refresh, I would love it to have that same draw and that same effect and that same appeal. We've even talked about the possibility of having the mascot, the Hydra, possibly still part of it a little bit. Maybe if they can work that in, So these are some of the things I'm just hoping for, based on past discussions, overall with people in the HydraDX community, So again, this is one of my favorite projects, and I just wanted to see it be successful. So, but yeah, these are some different ideas. It's okay. I would rate it as a C. But the HydraDX original was like an A. So. Hopefully, and this would be like what the website would kind of look like a little bit with the lending and borrowing, hopefully, again, I would like them to try to spice it up a little, maybe have that Miami Vice look to it, maybe have the Miami Vice City with a Hydra in the background, like the shadow of a Hydra with eyes glowing or something like that, with a polka dot looking moon. I'm into that artsy type look. So again, there could be reasons why they went this direction. Overall, I do like the cleanness of the letters. I do like the refreshing look in terms of like an Oasis look. So this is okay, but when you're going from, again, the Hydra to this, that's what makes it a little more difficult. But anyway, I do like the fact that we have the hydrated farms coming. I love the fact that we're going to have the one click from Ethereum chain over to Polkadot into HydraDX, which is going to make it phenomenally easy, where people can bring their assets and move them in between MetaMask or Talisman or whatever EVM wallet that you like to use. So I love that. We are coming close to this rebrand. I do like some of the things, like with the sodas and stuff. I just wish personally it had a little more pixels. But again, things got to be up for a vote, and hopefully there's be some more ideas that kind of come across the computer that we can kind of look at. But I have faith in the team, and at the end of the day, the technology is phenomenal. You know, we're going to have the lending and borrowing, and have the, you know, the holla coming, all this great news right at the right time, you know, especially with the news that we're going to have some approvals, it looks like, for ETF for Ethereum. So that's another big thing. So all eyes are on Ethereum, and because of all eyes are on Ethereum, with these ETFs coming through, with the United States about to have a bunch of money coming in that particular asset, this is at the optimum time because of this news. Now people are going to be looking to get Ethereum. Now that Ethereum can come to Polkadot ecosystem through HydraDX. So this is the news. Tell me your thoughts below. Do you like the artwork? Do you like the direction of hydration? Tell me your thoughts overall. Am I wrong? Maybe they are right. You know, I'm just one person, just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? What do you think about all the things we talked about with the one click to Ethereum, and the amount of interest you can get on your coins with the 260% or 255%, right around there? Those are really nice interest rates overall. Would that be something you'd be interested in? Are you going to come over to Polkadot Network if you're not in here already? I know I'm going to be there. But anyway, I am your Polkadot Specialist, Var. I appreciate you watching this video and spending time with me. Please like and subscribe. It'd be highly appreciated. God bless. Have a great day.